Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Warriors. Coming up next, top ranked singles matchup. We saw the top doubles teams go at it. Now both front quarters. Inaki for the Fireballs and Douglas for the Warriors competing in singles. Inaki, 2 matches so far in this singles season, 0-2. And really just a tough group. Never have an easy match here. Douglas 0-1 as well. These two have played many matches against one another, including a national championship in singles. Inaki will have the serve. We're ready to go. Match number 4 of the day, top ranked singles. There's a serve, we begin. There's a 2-all by Douglas. Inaki gonna stop it on the outside. A little score. Forehand for Inaki gets him on the board first in this opening set.
Beautifully thrown by Inaki to score.
Perfect serve there for Inaki. It's an ace 2-0. Robote laid up. Douglas advancing up at the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Right in the corner. Not a lot on it. Inaki lays it up. Douglas can't get there in the air, but what a catch off the side wall. Inaki again. High off the front wall. This one trying to pass Douglas. Not going to let him. There's a long drop shot. Off the first bounce. That one tipped. Douglas on the board.
That is frustrating. Have to believe that Inaki knew what he was going to do with it because he got his cesta on it, so he's thinking about something other than just getting the ball in.
Right in the corner. Forehand Robote by Douglas. Back over the top. Here's Inaki. It's a 2-all. That's going to land in. Douglas stops it. Powerful throw by Douglas, a little too powerful. That kicked out of play. 3 points for Inaki.
Know what Douglas was trying to do there? You say Douglas has all those shots he can throw from the right side. How does he throw it off the court? Obviously, he wasn't trying to throw it off the court. Hard to the front wall, high to the side wall. Have it come off the side wall, bounce in where Inaki can't get to it. Unfortunately, it landed just wide of that boundary line there on the ground.
Douglas on the backhand, just gonna pass with it, right in the corner. Forehand Robote, sticks to the inside. Here's Douglas now. Backhand at the 9, this one kicking up and out again. He's coming shooting out. Inaki's got the save. Douglas on the costado, inside placement. Inaki gonna get there in the air, good range. Hard backhand follows. Inaki reaching up overhead, the 2-wall, lands in. Douglas stops it again. Douglas this time low and hard. Back to Inaki, he caught it on the bounce. Douglas one-handed play, advancing back on the inside, lifted up, Inaki. High, hard backhand. This one comes right up the middle, forehand Robote. Robote left side, here's Douglas on the bounce. Another 2-wall, splitter, that's gonna score.
Not so much of a aggressive 2-wall that Inaki was ready for. Douglas knew that he could throw it inside or just ding the side wall and it landed in. That's what happened.
Forehand rebote for Douglas. Pushed up the middle. Rebote. Inaki looking for it. He makes a save from the forehand. Douglas. Another one. Needing the pass from that right side rebote. Inaki. More times in a row. This one. Inaki's got in the air. Front ways. The forehand, though, kicked up in the overhead screen. That is out of play. 3-3. Douglas serve.
How does the ball get up there? You're trying to throw it over your opponent's head and pass him. In that case, hit the overhead screen.
Forehand rebote by Douglas. Wall to wall. Inaki on the left side. Drops it inside. There's Douglas. Good range. Backhand. Out to the rebote. Inaki left side save with a big bounce. Douglas looking to control it. He does. What a scoop up at the 11. The backhand just does clear. Left side again. It's closer to the sidewall. Better catch by Douglas. Inaki, that save a little too high. 4 points for Douglas. Inaki opens up with the backhand. Douglas on the move early. Steps to the 7 line, turns it overhead and passing. Inaki on the inside. Here's Douglas. Takes it off the sidewall. The 2 wall. Thrown to score. 5 points for Douglas. He's got a possible set point.
More aggressive style of play from Douglas working in his favor. Beautiful 2 wall scoring to finish that point off. Taking 2 possible set point.
Backhand on the wall. Douglas just flicks it up. Inaki advancing up at the 6 line. The 2 wall thrown to score. Extends the set here. Inaki serves. Douglas still with a possible set point.
2 all by Inaki. Getting back in the rhythm of throwing those. Threw them quite a bit previously. Doing a really good job there.
Catch behind Douglas. There's a backhand. Then back to the inside. Inaki lays up the rebote. Douglas backhand. Oh, runner out of reach. Kicking up and out. Inaki's got the save again. Right on the sidewall. Good control. There's the backhand. Inaki again. Left side rebote. Douglas dancing up at the 8 line. The 2 wall thrown to score for the set. Douglas takes it 6-4. 2 minutes will come out and play set number 2. Bit of a slow start for Douglas. Inaki leading 3-1. Like we've seen so far today with these Warriors, they come back and steal the set right out of the Fireball's hands. Douglas really opened it up. We saw a couple more shots, a bunch of costados and singles, and even one, the high carambola, kicked wide, which is not usually a place where you see guys miss those, but Douglas just overthrew it a bit, so a bit unlucky on that throw. Could have been more dramatic set there, but 6-4, able to close it out. And Inaki 0-2 so far in singles play. Again, difficult schedule. Played against Olharan on Friday night. That was the 9th. Not this past Friday, but a week ago Friday. Then against the Chargers Zuleika. All really good players, all pretty much mostly front quarters in that number 1 group, except for Manu. So these guys have a bunch of shots, good athleticism, great speed. Douglas is a little bit sharper there in that opening set. See that 2-all from the left side? Quick turn just above the pad. Here's Inaki though. What a 2-all that was. Douglas committed, but Inaki threw it perfectly. Right here, 5-4, Douglas the 2-all, scores for the set. Second set ready to begin. It'll be Inaki with the serve. We are ready to begin our second set. Inaki serves to Douglas. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Douglas backhand on the left side. Inaki takes it off the sidewall. Nice catch. Hard backhand. Forehand bote. Inaki has it off the sidewall. Another backhand. Trying to get it to pass. This one does. Forehand bote from Douglas. Caught the corner. Inaki lines it up on the forehand. Douglas left sider bote. Trying to turn it to a 2-wall, but that's too low. Inaki on the board first in our second set.
Aggressive style of play here from Douglas, going for the 2-all behind the 10 line.
Inaki looking for the rebote, keeps it to the inside. Here's Douglas from up the 8, launches the backhand, comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki sweeping rebote save. Douglas on the forehand, the 9 line to the inside, dropping low. Inaki caught it. Backhand on the numbers. Douglas lays it up, able to pass. Forehand pushed outside. Douglas coming back for it. Line it up, inside placement, one-handed scoop, it's tipped. 1-1, we are tied up.
Beautiful throw to the inside by Douglas, nice and deep with a big bounce.
Inaki from the corner. Drops the backhand in the same spot. Douglas, what a rebote. Inaki makes a save. Here's Douglas. 2-all. Thrown to score. 2-1 lead for Douglas.
Beautiful play by Douglas. Well done. Again, a more aggressive style of play here from Douglas. So far going in his favor.
Forehand rebote by Douglas. Powerfully, wall to wall. Inaki. Nice return. Takes Douglas to the outside of the court. Back inside. That got him. 3-1 lead for Douglas.
Name of the game in highlight, throwing the ball where your opponent's not and scoring one more point than your opponent has.
Again, lobbed up. Douglas under it at the 8 line. Beautiful rebote. Inaki over the top. Douglas looking to cut it off. He does, but lost it on the throw. It's Inaki 2 points. He's got the serve.
Never count Inaki out. Inaki getting back in there.
Backhand by Douglas. Not a lot on it. Inaki, quick turn on the rebote. Here's Douglas back on the inside. Good catch. High, hard backhand. Forehand rebote. Inaki makes the save just above the pad. Here's Douglas back on the inside. Another rebote. One played high to the inside. Great scoop. Here's the backhand. Forehand save to the inside. Good reach by Douglas. Backhand. Douglas again. Hard backhand. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Drop back over the top. Big bounce. Douglas controlling it on the inside. Outside placement. Inaki just did get out there. Carom by Inaki. Douglas overran it. Douglas now the 2-wall that opens up. And interference is ruled. The point will be replayed.
So interference requested by the player who believes that they were interfered with. So it is a judgment made by the official, whether or not the player was interfered with and whether or not he could have gotten the ball. In that case, it was assessed that he was interfered with and he could have gotten the ball. The fact that Inaki took a couple steps, those steps were taken before he ran right smack dab into Douglas, who was in between him and the ball. Points replayed.
It's still 3-2. Douglas leads. Replaying that point. Interference was the call on Douglas. Replay the point. Backhand taken in. The 11. High hard one. Just does clear the overhead screen. Douglas out there early. Stops at the 5 line. Full throw. Dropping low. Inaki lines up the rebote to the inside. Good scoop by Douglas. Inside placement. Inaki not falling for it. Inaki the 2-wall. Opening up. Stopped by Douglas. The cortada by Douglas. Score.
Douglas doing an excellent job of taking that kill shot away from Inaki. Again, Inaki's just gotten back into the swing of things, coming off of a really rough 2023. Been involved both broken bones and illness. Just getting in the habit of throwing those 2 balls again, but with Douglas standing right there stopping him, that's tough.
Inaki, big backhand. Takes Douglas up to the 6 line. Rebote turned powerfully inside, and it's tipped. Douglas with 5 points. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
See if Douglas is able to finish off the match here. He's been playing solidly overall. Inaki been a little bit more offensive than we've seen. Just those offensive attempts have not been scoring.
Fault over serve. Second serve for Douglas.
Meanwhile, Douglas's more aggressive style of play has definitely been serving him well.
Second serve is good. Inaki with the backhand. Wall to wall. Douglas, rebote. Laid up. Doesn't try to overthrow it. Good catch by Inaki, ranging back. And rebote. This one passing. 3 walls. Inaki lines it up. Drops it back to the inside. Douglas with a play on it. Backhand. Rebote back inside. Here's Douglas again. This time on the costado. Whips it outside. Inaki. Fake the carom. The inside placement shot scores. That keeps the match going. 3 points for Inaki. Still possible match for Douglas.
Very good fake by Inaki. He doesn't throw a lot of fakes like that. I thought he was throwing a 2-wall as well. And Douglas committed to it and just dropped it back inside.
Yeah, that was one of the better fakes we've seen. Usually from the outside,
Yeah.
You know, the guys trapped inside, you're expecting the 2-wall. Douglas fell for it. So did both of us. What a great play here by Inaki. This is the fake we're talking about. Look at this. When you're from the outside, Douglas is trapped. He opens up and then just keeps it more to the inside. Wow. Little hip check. All the difference. Douglas out of the corner with it on the left side. Big backhand. Inaki Rebote high off the front wall. Douglas inside placement. Inaki forced to scoop it up. He's got it. Keeps the match going. Rebote left side by Douglas. Inaki with a tip ball. Point, set, and match. Douglas takes it in straight set. 6-4, 6-3. Douglas adding a 4th point for the Warriors on this game day. And the worst that they can do is tie. And they have a chance to win one of these next 2 matches to take the game day over the Fireballs. Jednan Hernandez against Williams and Julian up next. Ferron against Nicholas, second-ranked singles, will close it out. Let's hear from the Warriors' #1 player.
Right, Douglas, congratulations on winning that match. Your second interview of the day. The theme for the Warriors seems to be to come back on today's games. Tell me a little bit about that mentality within the team.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for me the past few seasons, you know, having to go out here and battle against these guys. All these guys are great players. And you know that going into these matches are going to be long, hard matches, and everybody knows how to play really well. There's going to be a lot of shots and not many mistakes. So you can't get down on yourself, and you got to just keep your head up and keep pushing, and that's what I did, and I'm happy.
Well, again, Douglas, congratulations for winning that match. Let's see what else happens tonight.
Thank you.